Hello and welcome to the Striking Oil Bowling Show. I am King Ding Dong. We are here live at Bayside Bowl for the Bayside's 15th anniversary weekend. And go see Courtney if you want lane assignments.
Good idea.
I am here on the mic for you at home, the people. You are watching the Striking Oil Bowling Show live on our Striking Oil Bowling Show Facebook page, YouTube channel, or Twitch stream, all with that same name. I'm King Ding Dong. We have a few people here in the booth around Sunny D.
Just me right now.
Oh, okay. I thought we had a couple others.
I thought Cousin Ed was floating around. But...
All right.
I'll be back. I gotta go find Nina.
All right.
He just
Sounds
walked in.
good. Sounds good. All right. So it's kind of an interesting first round here. We had 18 players that made the advancers round, but 18-player bracket just doesn't work. So what we're doing is the 15th seed is facing the 18th seed, and the 16th seed is facing the 17th seed.
Well, those last two.
Yeah, or 15th and 16th. Let's go ahead and share the scores. I know I shared them in the last stream, but let's share them again in this stream. See if it's showing up. Yes, it is. There you go. So Slim versus JQ Bebe, Basta Mouth versus Gutter Boy for the 15th and 16th spots. It's going to be 2 games, total pinfall this round. The next game is another 2 games.
For the right to face the Clarks. The winners of these matches bowl for the right to face the Clarks.
Yeah. The winner of these matches, yes, these 2 games. The new 16th seed will face Mallory Clark, and the new 15th seed will face Jimmy Clark in the next round, which would also be 2 games. After that, once we get down to 8 bowlers, it will be 1-game matches until we crown the champion of this tournament, the 2025 Maine Beer Company 4K. Maine Beer Company, do what's right. Thank you to them, our sponsor.
They're doing what's right by sponsoring Scratch Bowling here in Maine.
Yeah,
Thank you, Maine
absolutely.
Beer Company.
Yeah, for sure. So this being the 15th anniversary weekend of Bayside, we bowled on the 2010 Masters. You'll see that pattern up on the screen for you. We bowled it 2 qualifying rounds yesterday, 1 qualifying round today. Now we are just starting the advanced round. Still bowling on this pattern, just freshly put down by Danny Diesel. These 2 pairs, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, will get a re-oil till we get the so we can get the Sweet 16 rolling. 2 games in Sweet 16 and 1 game apiece until, again, we crown the champion. The 2025 Maine Beer Company 4K right here at Bayside Bowl on the 15th anniversary weekend. What a weekend it has been.
Are they getting time to practice this time, or 3 balls or 4 balls?
That's a great question. I would think that much time is a lot of time. However, we have bowlers that have yet to bowl today, that type of thing. Lots of rust to shake off. But for that matter, when you're shaking off the rust at our normal tournament, you only get 3 or 4 balls per lane. So, I mean, you can't really expect to get too much.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. It kind of looks like they got a set number of balls, I'd say.
I think you're right.
Probably 4 per lane to be congruent. Yeah, be congruent.
Keep it on the level.
Looks like still some practice cuts being made on both pairs. Yeah, both pairs. Oh, JQ getting lined up on 4.
Rocking to the pocket.
Slim lined up on 3. Looks pretty good.
I didn't actually get to see Slim bowl yesterday, but I saw he did a high game to start one of the sets.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he started really hot.
He's talking about not being able to slide.
Yeah, that's been the discussion of the day. The
I,
humidity here in the buildings.
I had to
high.
plant after game 4 on that pair, so I don't know how much slide you're gonna get, man.
Looks
Yeah.
like the wind is kicking up a bit, so hopefully the humidity in the building will die
Oh
down.
man, I think it went up 30 points from the start of this morning until this afternoon.
Yeah, you get a lot of extra bodies in here over the weekend
True,
for those
true.
concerts and shit, and so there was extra humidity just for humans.
Yeah.
Here in the building.
That too, yeah. I mean, it just being so close to the ocean, we tend to get
Well,
that.
yeah, that too as well.
That plays a factor as well.
Not
but-
quite as close to the ocean as Broadway Bowl, though.
No,
Our sister
no.
location. So I got to give a nod out to our Commissioner Carl Hungus here, owner of Bayside Bowl and Broadway Bowl, and the staff here at Bayside Bowl for making this Bayside 15th anniversary celebration weekend happen. Bass to Mouth, you see him right in front of you. Good luck, Bass. Our
Get up,
own
my
Bass
buddy.
to Mouth.
Good bowling.
Got our boys still throwing a practice shot.
Yeah, he must
Looks
be-
like 3
must
and
be his
4
last
about
one.
to start.
No,
Slim is going to start the match. Well, it's two games.
Yeah.
So it's not really like match play. It is kind of, but it's not.
Total
Yeah,
pinfall.
it is.
Don't let it get away from you too much in game 1.
Yeah. Can't give up too much, that's for sure. Ooh, a little light.
Chicken bucket.
It's got all the chicken in it too. So
Looks like he's still having footing issues.
yeah,
I believe
that one never really got to roll. It was like
Yeah.
60 feet of slide.
Yeah. I definitely had a hard time sliding when I came back to this room this morning and qualified.
Fix that chicken bucket up with the spare ball.
Great cover. Anything in the middle of the lane is a drop shoot on there.
Yeah. So also thanks Striking Oil Bowling Show here, one of our major sponsors, Striking Oil Bowling Pro Shop. Find us at Broadway Bowling, South Portland. The only place in Maine you can get a ball drilled, bowl, eat, drink, all with a view of the water.
You know, I think I was looking at my memories, and I was wondering what we bowled last year. We didn't have this tournament last year. Last year we had our first annual tournament over at Broadway. We had the
Yes.
Father's Day 500, remember?
Yep. Yeah, that was awesome. That was fun.
I only remembered it popped up in my memories because I bowled so well and qualified 4th or 5th.
Yeah. We had
But-
another little mini tournament prior to that.
Was it the King Shit Queen
the
shit
King,
over there?
Yeah, that's right.
the
That's right.
shit of the shits
Right.
The
tournament.
shits, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I do remember the shits.
yeah. Mexican. Taco Bell. Oh, thank you. Starts with a double.
Dude, that ball never got right of 16.
Pass the mouth with a nice pickup.
Rocket to the pocket.
Thank you,
Let's
baby,
go.
baby. With the back six to knock me out by a stick. You know what? I love you either way. It's all good. I love you either way. Hey, I win either way. Because guess what? It's my show.
Tough way to get knocked out of the tournament. I've had a couple.
You know what? I hit a really bad pair, shot a terrible game, and then my field ball in game 4 was a 6 guy.
Oh,
So there you go.
that'll
Yeah,
do it.
That'll do it.
Oh, the stone one. I actually had one of those today. I hit 3 and got 10. I don't know how it happened, but holy crap.
Yeah, stone one on the way here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that too.
yeah.
Always.
Yeah. So also the track Paragon Shadow. Who ended up winning that?
Randy.
Randy.
But I meant to text him because he left
Who
after the
dropped out
second game.
last?
Oh, hopefully he was injured.
I know.
Well, not
well,
hopefully.
so he crossed on my pair. He had some. He got something on his shoes,
Yeah.
and then it ended up on the approach. And he felt so bad that he actually just bowed out.
Yeah.
He didn't want to get in the way of the guys who were bowling well on the pair.
Yeah, the approaches have proven to be a problem for the players today.
Yeah.
We have some strikes going up. Gutter Boy starting with the double. Bass and Mouth just threw a nice strike.
Slim just
Slim just
high
threw
plus
a good
one. That was a
Yeah.
great shot. So he's throwing a phase 2. JQ baby. Ooh, that one
You
got
got
way
it
right.
wide.
Way
It
right in
came
the last
back,
couple.
but really late.
Yeah. Try to cover too much on being on this pattern, you're bound to lose points.
Yeah. Well, so congratulations, Randy, and thank you to the Brains
Yeah,
of
Randy, I hope
Brunswick.
you're listening. You won the ball raffle.
Yeah, thank you to the Brains of Brunswick for allowing the boys to purchase the raffle ball at staff price. So thank you to them, and thank you to
Double by
Bowler Builders Pro
Baskin
Shop for offering free drilling to that ball right here in Bayside Bowl. Check them out in just-in-time recreation in Lewiston.
Solid 10-pin cover.
JQ, like making that 10-pin pay.
Yeah.
And now it's just sitting dead in the middle of the deck.
I mean, I think he felt thankful that he only left the 10 on that because he missed the whole arrow right. Nice tight line for G-Boy. Gets the 4-7 out.
Yeah, getting the turkey to start this match. Again, 2 games total pin.
Yeah, total pinfall. It's a little bit more of a mindset. You just want to, stay close, anyways.
Yeah, I honestly think total pinfall is a little harder.
Yeah.
Because if you're going for like a straight out match, just win or loss,
Yeah.
and you know you're losing, you can try everything in the bag to get lined up.
Yeah, I agree.
And the bowler that's kind of in the winning spot, you don't want to try everything in the bag because you want to get the win.
Right.
So this total pinfall, it's hard to go to the bag, and try everything you got.
Huge double by Slim there.
Although, so G-Boy's best defense, he's been hot as hell on the fresh. Now, apparently, he killed that sweeper.
Yeah.
That was here last
he
weekend
did.
on the fresh.
Yeah.
He did.
And then yesterday, he was killed on the fresh.
Yeah, he's going to be tough
So
to beat on the
it
fresh.
doesn't surprise me that.
I mean, he started with
Even
a
just
3
rolling
nice
in.
spare.
Even
But-
just rolling in that he's,
Pass the mouse started spare double. So
Nice mixture by
Slim gets
Slim.
to the turkey.
I'm telling the story. There's some fucking lady saved my life there. What the fuck?
See JQ stepping back up on 4. We saw him just leak it right on
Someone
the last
saw
one.
it.
I can't imagine this one's going to get that far right.
No, I mean, most of his flush ones were, like I said, never got right at 15, 16.
Passed him out playing right up the ditch on 5. Looks like it came in light though.
5 is notoriously a little slow down lane.
JQ definitely kept that one tighter.
Yeah, that one never got right at 15. Those are his good shots on the fresh.
So now he starts double 9 spare double.
Both got a pretty good look. See how it transitions for both of them. Playing completely different zones.
Yeah.
Slim's in the track area with a phase 2. JQ's playing something shiny. I don't know what the hell that is he's throwing. But.
JQ throws Brunswick brands.
Yeah.
Is that it's a dark ball, right? Is that the ricochet?
It's a hammer something.
Oh, it's a hammer.
I did just see the hammer logo.
For
Puts
JQ.
that shit on everything.
Always better be like
JQ, what is that you're
What are
throwing,
you
buddy?
throwing?
low flare.
Low flare. That's right. He told me that
Oh,
earlier.
okay. He was the one using the Scorpion low flare with
Right.
Shine.
I
saw
talked to him after qualifying, and he said most of the day he used the low flare Scorpion.
Yeah, I saw that when we were going through looking at balls there in that last qualifying round.
We have alcohol.
Slim comes up a little heavy, leaving the 9-10.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's an ugly lead.
pass goes Brooklyn.
Yeah.
That's why you put 2 hands on the ball, baby. Strike both sides of the head pin.
There's nobody left. Did any lefties make the cut?
So from what I heard, the left. Now this is an asymmetric pattern. Let's show it actually. In nod to Bayside's opening in 2010, we built on the 2010 Masters. It is an asymmetric pattern. I heard that the left was a little
Different.
bit harder.
Yeah, it looked a little different.
However, we did not have a lot of lefties in the field either.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't see many.
So, it's hard to judge when there was only, what,
But I don't think
two
we
or
had
three
any lefties
lefties?
make it
Yeah.
either.
Yeah. Did any lefties make
I
the
don't
cut?
think any of the lefties made the cut.
No.
No.
Oh, we had Larry, and we had Last Chance Larry, and
Oh,
Country Strong.
Yeah.
Was there any other
I saw it.
lefties?
Mike Knightley's the lefty, right?
Is he?
Yeah, I think so.
Who?
Knightley?
Knightley, I think so. He was here. I saw him this morning.
Oh!
Beautiful. cover.
Slim! Picking up
Beautiful cover. He's falling behind a little bit here, but you still want to fill frames. You don't want to fall too far behind.
Yeah. I mean, well, JQ just needs to keep the heat on.
Oh, keep the heat on for sure.
Even though Slim made that super washout really well. Oh, that's wide again. That's wide again.
Yeah,
Oh,
and that's where you're going to not see the back.
The problem with that one is you can see he walked right and missed right.
Yes.
Leaving 2-8-10.
Good boy, good cover. He had a nice strike in the 5th frame after a bounce back on that 9 count.
So his dad was a
He's got 119 in the 5th with a spare in the 6th.
So like Hanford.
Fastmouth is stepping up for his 6th and 7th frame now.
And we're looking at
JQ get go and get 2 here.
Yeah, they have a unique format going on there in 5 and 6. They're bowling left lane, right?
We walk in.
So, but
I
hey,
hadn't even paid attention. I thought they were just doing regular match play, 2 on, 2 off.
well, they are, but they started with the first bowler bowling
Oh,
one
yeah, they
frame on
started
the
with
wrong
the
lane.
opposite lane.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I got that.
So
That
it's
makes-
an interesting dynamic, but hey,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Fast gets it up in the track. Hold. Oh,
Light
5,
mid.
7, out.
I got balls in my way. Was that carry?
They
Shake and
carried
bake.
that. Huge double.
Shake and bake and
Oh,
fast
there we
help.
go. JQ,
Right back on. Really important on this pattern to have a good bounce back shot if you have a skill like
for
that.
real, for real. And you know, Masters pattern, that's to be expected. You're gonna get you're gonna get in trouble if you throw it back.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all about
Tell
how
me
you
about
respond. Yeah.
That was the story of my 2nd and 3rd game today. So we threw it bad and we got bad results. Another bucket. That one he didn't get through. Kind of like short armed it almost.
Yeah, he really needs to extend his ball through, I think, a little bit to get his roll going a little bit sooner.
And where he was having footing issues, it's hard to extend your ball through.
I
You kind of
agree.
stop short, but
I agree.
might still be something that's playing into his head there.
Oh, not able to convert. Yeah, I feel for you. I chopped one yesterday as well.
Tough open.
Chopped the old bucket in that
That'll
148 game.
that'll loosen up the arm strength of JQ a little bit after that.
Well, so the left lane, I had that bucket because I wasn't standing far enough right, and then chopped it, and then struck the whole rest of the game.
Fast tried to cover the
Late
watch out with
16,
the backup
okay.
ball, but the ball just didn't quite speed.
And nobody that.
I mean, that's still close match, though.
Yeah,
really.
it's still close.
Because they had a party.
Nobody's gonna run away with that side. JQ has a
Well,
chance
they
here
had a
to
party elsewhere.
really put his foot down.
Yeah.
Here.
Slim can strike out for a 99, but JQ's got
The first round.
yeah.
Yeah, G-Boy getting a 4 to
240
go
if
on
it
that
strikes
one.
That
All
needs to
right.
hurry.
Everyone.
Oh, look at the
Oh,
messenger.
wow! Get some hand in the ball, baby!
Take him when you can get him. Save some pussy for the rest of us, would you?
Sheets.
Uzo needs it the most.
Yes, I know.
Oh, wrap 10 for G-Boy at lane 6. It's all right. He's a spare shooter. He's going to make this. See if JQ can parlay.
Capitalize on that huge
Okay,
break.
that
That's a
was-
better shot.
Oh!
Oh, definitely. It looked a
Wow.
A
little in.
tingle.
Looked a little in, and it didn't look as fast as the last couple.
Yeah. And 4 count in the 10th frame makes
I
that
mean-
an interesting match all of a sudden.
And we know as bowlers,
Justin, any boy.
he missed right on 4. What do you think the miss is going to be on 3? If he
This is going to be it, yeah. And he got just as much hand in it.
yeah,
That's the problem.
he got all the hand in that one.
Yeah.
No, he definitely.
Sweet 4 count.
96. They're like,
Hey, it's pretty when it goes, baby.
And he's 6.
Oh, yeah.
pretty when it goes.
Never made that call.
He can make this.
Get 6, baby. Get 6. Oh.
Or not. Or you can put it
Or
in
0.
Out.
4 out. in
the
this
out.
game.
Such a tough way to finish. And now, with
So
the
he goes
double,
-2, right? 198 is what that turns
Yep.
into?
190. Oh yeah, I gave it to him. 196.
196.
So-
Oh, yes.
With a double,
Oh, yeah,
Slim now has a chance to take the lead in this match.
Holy fuck.
Is it 2 game total?
It is 2
It
games
is.
total.
Oh, so that's why I went from the Maine. So this is
Yeah, I'm assuming.
still going to be a very close match.
Yeah, it just got a lot closer.
Maybe it looks good.
Oh, Slim!
Much better follow through from Slim.
Yeah,
And the ball rolled
and did you see
better.
how it picked up in the
Correct,
mids better?
correct.
Tommy goes again. I don't think he knows how this works.
Knows he's finishing.
He's gonna
You get bonus bowling.
He's gonna make
Tenth
this
frame.
or bad.
I would imagine he will. I mean, I think I
Going back up again.
back up again.
The 2-cent combo.
Back-to-back black eyes on for Bastard
I
Mouse.
wonder if he should drill a ball left-handed.
67, 49. Both working on an open, so that match is still pretty open.
Not on
One mark. That got right early.
Oh, wow. Throwing logs everywhere, but still leaving the 7-10.
That did get right early. So the fact that it held pocket was a surprise.
You know what? At least it's in the 11th and not the 10th.
Yeah, great
Yeah.
place. A good place for it. It's not.
So
Didn't hurt your game.
he's only going
Still
to
gonna
get
be
back,
close.
what, 15 pins?
Yeah.
14, 16.
Take the one. 87, 96. That pattern. 10 pin match.
10 pin match. Yeah, there we go. 196 for JQ. Slim getting to 186.
Wait,
It's a 10 pin match.
So you said it's best total pinfall the whole way.
Total pinfall for 2 games.
Yes.
Either too easy.
Yeah, because the round
Well,
of
so I've
16,
talked
blue ball
about
in the round
this
of
on the
16.
street.
You make
Traditional
it?
sport
I saw you in
patterns
there.
like we see here. And the
Shitty, my guy,
cheap
bro.
code of
I know
using
that.
a bunch of surface
Yeah,
on
that's his own
urethane
fault, though. He had
for
6 pounds.
traditional
It's all
sport patterns. Which is why I'm building pattern
Better shot. Better
untraditional
shot.
sport patterns.
And
And if you've been watching the PWBA
That's what he's been
lately,
playing, dude.
Nick Hoagland has been paying
His high
attention,
flush strikes have
building
been
some of
never
these
getting right at 15.
unconventional sport
Missed a couple
patterns,
right.
essentially taking urethane out of play. Because on a traditional pattern, you throw a bunch of surface on urethane, it's smooth already. Basically, the traditional sport patterns, like the pattern you see here, is essentially a house pattern that they push down in the middle to the outside. But you still have front to back taper, allowing the ball to slow down naturally. My patterns don't have natural progression of the ball slowing down. This is what you need to do, and that's the research I've been doing over the last couple of years has led to some of the patterns that I've been building. Some of the people hate it because they see under a 3-to-1 ratio and they think, let me just sandblast urethane and it's going to work. Because that has been the cheat code, if you will, for traditional sport patterns.
Especially
My
in this
patterns
place.
are untraditional.
Especially in this place where the gutter hooks.
Yeah. My patterns have been untraditional and they take that cheat code out of play. In a lot of
I'm going to be honest with you. I think if you,
Oh.
if you eliminated urethane from bowling, scores would drop significantly.
in sport bowl. So
Yeah.
House shots is too easy.
house shots, you don't have enough oil by the gunner
can't
to
use
put a bunch of surface on your.
Yeah.
You just stuff.
We got a 6 outlet tank over there.
Oh no.
Urethane balls don't go on a house shot. Full
Well,
stop. Full stop.
Yeah. So, and the only reason why it works again on the traditional sport patterns is you have enough oil by the gutter to hold that urethane with surface on the lane without having it glue up and turn left. But it's also not going to have a violent back end reaction because it is urethane. It's meant to be smooth. So you get the surface cutting through the oil in the sport shop, and you have the traditional sport patterns with the taper having it slow down naturally.
So interesting development on 5 and 6. Gutter Boy has a nice solid foundation frame and follows it up with a 6 count in the 10th frame to open. Opening the door for Bass to actually take the lead in this match with a double.
God, if he strikes out, they can
Double.
Is that what it is?
No, he's 99 now.
Oh, he's 99, right. So 9's fair.
9 fair. and it'll
JQ!
be- 9 fair, it'll be tied now.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, that
If
was
he
a great
doubles,
shot.
we'll have 10 pin matches on both.
That would be
Yep.
awesome. All right, we have a
You write
comment
that down,
coming in.
plus 10 for JQ.
I just wrote down there.
Big Strike Mike, come on, Lori. Your patterns are insane sometimes. The golf course pattern was wild.
We love you.
Yeah, we do love you. Yeah. So, yes, it was wild. And
Huge
it brought in a
double
lot of
by
different
Bass.
elements into a
That's a
pattern
huge double.
and was able to almost look like that golf hole that we put it at.
That's great.
Oh,
That's when he's
JQ!
been carrying those. Like his best strikes have never gotten right of 15, bro.
Yeah, he's throwing it pretty hard and up inside the track.
He's throwing a low flare scorpion.
Why not?
Fucking hammering on it at like the third arrow.
Yeah,
At least the third.
He had a couple leak right that got back to the pocket, but they didn't carry very good.
passed him out. Oh, what a 10th
10
frame!
frame.
Nice
Putting
finish,
that
Chad.
shit on everything.
Takes advantage of the 6 count open that Gutter Boy thinks with.
So it's a 10-pin match over
10
there.
pin match on the right side with Bastamouth ahead by 10 going into game 2. Gutter Boy's a tough bowler. He'll make a match of it.
Yeah, for sure. There's still plenty of bowling left.
Yep.
I mean, like if you look at the splits in those games, they all started hot and then kind of faded down the stretch.
Yeah, absolutely.
We didn't have a 200, did we?
No.
No 200s, and we had several turkeys.
Oh, no. All right,
JQ was going at a 230 clip.
It's never really a good place to leave a split like that, unless
That's first
it's maybe
frame.
the 12th ball.
Yeah.
But the first frame might be a good place.
Sam is imploding on lane 3 and 4 right now.
Yeah. This match is going south quick.
And JQ has the 10 pin lead, right? Or who has the 10 pin lead on 3 and 4?
JQ. Despite his 4 out.
Better shot.
All right, great shot.
Down 5 shot for Slim. Even it. Getting late in the match here now.
I'm just gonna start fucking.
We don't 10-pin match, right?
Both of them.
10-pin match. Yeah.
The second time I said. No,
All right, basketball
Looks good.
starting. Oh, little
But
light.
hit that
Oh,
lazy spot on 5 and just didn't quite get there.
5 on 5.
Great 9 count, but the fact the ball didn't want to face up.
Yeah, absolutely.
No way that.
Wow.
Nope,
No,
that was
all right.
out the window.
Luckily, the 10 pin did not go down. I mean, did go down.
Out
It
the window.
did not stand. Nesquik, yes, Puzo's shirt is fire. I agree.
I love Puzo's jersey.
Yeah.
Like her brother.
It was another good one.
All right.
He's come up with a couple of good jerseys in the last couple of tournaments.
Yeah, he retired the rubber ducky.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Probably time to.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
Going to show you how flat they are in the middle of this
And
match.
I like there were some good scores, but you could not take a shot off on this.
No, you had to stay mentally focused.
Focus on every shot. Which Masters, you expect that kind of shot making.
Yeah.
People checked out after.
Oh.
People checked out after our third game.
I checked out game
Game 2.5.
Game 3. That pair was terrible, and I was checking. And
What was your cross? What was your cross that you had?
who did I cross with?
No, what pairs?
Oh, I started on 5 and 6.
Oh, yeah?
Went to 11 and 12. Then 15 and 16 was terrible. Then 1 and 2, I was just
That's gonna
mentally
hurry.
not really there.
That has to hurry. Any right to left miss do not want to make it up the hill on this
Yes.
stuff.
Hey, yeah,
No
that
matter,
was the
no
thing.
matter where you play.
10 pins match. 10 pins.
If you
Heels
play
up
too
and
far in front of you,
it's
it's
back.
going to go left.
Yeah.
If you're playing left and throwing it right and you get it too far away from you, I saw JQ get it one back to the pocket like crazy. But most of the time it
Most of the
wasn't.
time it
It was
wasn't.
going to leave the 1-2-4 like he did.
Yeah.
At very least, we saw plenty of washouts here
Oh, yeah.
this weekend.
For your lean assignment.
Washouts were on
Second,
discount.
he feels the need to go tell.
Oh, couldn't get the trip 4. Needed that, really.
Yeah, that one's all but over.
I mean, not really, but like
I mean, there's-
his confidence has to be pretty low at this point with what the look that he's had.
he's running. Yeah, he's running.
He's still struggling with his footing, to be honest.
Yeah,
You can
he is.
tell in how he's releasing the ball.
But to make it this far,
And he's not getting to the ball very good.
like,
Oh, Ebol's awesome. I'm not bowling. So Ebol's a lot better than I do.
I'll tell you right now, JQ,
Right.
if he puts a double on here, it's going to pretty much end Slim's day.
It's gonna make Slim have to work really hard. That's for sure.
That's
He needs to go. And lots of those.
Oh
and-
wow!
Oh,
Okay,
what a
all right,
break!
that is a good break.
What a break by JQ.
Because you got to figure JQ's already up by 10.
He's got a 10-pin cushion.
Now, if he spares here, he's
Just
going to be
on a full
up
frame.
by.
Homie's got 2 marks through 6 frames. That's
Yeah,
tough
he
to
could
come
be
back from.
up by 50 pins. So that's 60 pins and only 4 frames to go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see JQ giving away pins
Oh,
and that.
no.
I just
That
like
just has to be said.
foot and mouth. In open mouth, insert foot. I don't-
quite a lead.
He does.
What's
Yeah.
up, 50 kids, right?
Well, 60 with the bonus. So,
Well, I'm saying he's up 32, 40, 42 right now.
40. Yep.
Then he has 10. So 53.
So 53.
Which that's a lot of pins to give up in 1, 2, 3, 4 frames.
4 frames, yeah. So basically, he gets 9 on this ball.
Some needs to bag out. That one's your face.
Wow, that just sat there. That is the smoky low flare with a bunch of shine on it.
That's why he's like jamming it.
I thought that
All
was
of his high flush shit has been like
I thought
really
that,
rocking for
I thought that was going to take off the face based on what I saw out there today.
No, it just sat there.
So he had one go across the face, but it was almost a mile an hour slower. He strikes it all
Oh,
around
Slim.
He's literally just like hammering on it. On big
I mean, Slim can't miss. He's going to go off the street.
needed that for a confidence boost at least. Like, he's not he has not seen a lot of good ball reaction here in the second game.
So meanwhile, we still have another match on 5 and 6 going on.
They are
And,
not running away from it.
No, that's only
Giddy
a
up.
10-pin match.
Oh.
They're keeping it close. Slim
Got the 8
not able to get the
He
strike.
needed that double to really put
Yeah,
some
I mean,
pressure on JQ. JQ's front swing should be pretty loose coming up here in the 8th and 9th frame.
I imagine, but they, 50-point push it with a few frames left to go.
Backup ball. And that's the first time I've seen him make one with the backup ball today. He's pretty good at it, but
Yeah, he likes to
pretty
go to the
pretty
back.
scary to cross the lane with a backup ball, especially with as much volume as the middle of this path.
Yeah.
I know it was 39 feet, but I had some stuff in the middle not to see it unless it was soft. So be confident in that backup ball at single pin.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
watch
that-
out for D-Boy 2810.
yeah.
If he makes it, I can get 5 here. 5 and 6.
Oh, okay.
There will be a re-OL after
Yeah,
this.
after these 2 games.
After these matches are finished. Only 4, 3 through 6.
Which
Oh! That's going to wrap up that match.
will pretty much salt
JQ
away
Bay
at-
Bay.
I think it's safe.
is moving on.
I think it's safe to say that the going balls will not be going through the back. I'm like picking up the
JQ Bay Bay is going to move on.
So I put my burger down.
That's a wrap over there.
I literally.
As you can see, they're looking at Slim shoes.
It's fine.
I still had footing problems the whole game,
Yeah.
They're all.
and I can empathize with him. I literally had to go from sliding to planting in game 4 when I came back to this room earlier. And that's a tough thing to do on the fly.
JQ gets Masters winner.
Yeah,
Oh,
give me that.
JQ pulling
Give
one
me that
from the
trip
left
spin
side.
to the left. How's the left? How's the left, baby?
Right over here.
Best lefty of the day.
Well, as we were discussing earlier, no lefties made the cut today, so somebody's got to use those strikes up.
Yeah, absolutely.
The strikes on the left side to be had, might as well use them up.
And then all of a sudden he's like,
Again, it wasn't a very strong amount of lefties in the field.
No.
You know,
No, I don't even. Maybe if we count them on one hand, how many lefties were actually
oh,
in the
absolutely. And that's for both days.
field. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, where you at, bro?
Larry, last chance Larry, I think he bowled at least twice, if not 3 times.
Yeah.
I think he bowled all 3, because I think he bowled twice yesterday.
Masters,
So-
Masters.
So he
Yeah.
counts for 3 of the lefties
Yeah.
out of
Right.
our 5.
Out of the 5.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Frankie, where you at, bro? You're on the list.
Yeah, we need some lucky representation in here, Frankie.
Where you at, bro?
Fast to mouse. Trying to capitalize on the 3 red eyes that John Boy
So
has.
that one is
Five,
dead,
right?
Yes, because he had that.
Not on 3 and 4 is
swamp plan, so I had to make sure of it. So I just want to make sure everybody was
mathematically there's not enough pins left. And open frame is all that.
It's all right. You made
Great.
Well, this is
So if I slim today, like,
so it's here.
weekend,
Okay. All right.
and
Just so I can talk.
Yeah.
I feel for him for his approaches. He's like,
So when is our next tournament?
I think he really he needs to put a felt. He needs to put a 6.
Non-champ won't be here for.
non-champs in July, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's
We're not
the-
here. Yeah.
Out there.
There wasn't a question. That's the next tournament, we believe.
Be here and it won't be streamed. FYI, it won't be streamed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it won't be.
Unless somebody else.
Plus,
I
Unless
have
somebody
the
else
streaming
breaks
right.
out their own equipment.
I have the streaming right, so.
Oh yeah.
yeah, then.
Is that an official
Yeah.
new Franklin Emporium store?
Oh, guess what? That's not me. I don't really.
Frankie was the one that told me he didn't want his name on anything Maine bowling, and for
No,
me
I
it changed.
I just wasn't trying to
And
pick
then
it up.
you can snap on it 2 days later. That came up.
Yeah. I didn't classify that. I didn't know if that was something that was Charlie's tournament or what the deal was. But
I don't know.
anyway, we believe that next tournament
It is?
the
Oh,
non-champ.
okay. I didn't know.
Sometime in July. Middle of July. Huge cover, like filling the frames over here. Now he has a
Is it
10
that?
cushion also. Got a boys coming off the back split.
I don't usually get honey mustard.
This boy's a top bowler. His confidence actually very low
Looks
right
like he's
now.
going to the bag though.
We did go to the bag.
Oh,
Earlier, I saw him throwing his hammer raw, but I don't know what he was throwing to start this matchup.
it was spicy but good.
Is that the effective score that he pulled out?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's
NB score maybe?
maybe.
Hey, Q.
He can,
Plenty of wood to move
hey,
on.
Q could double gutter if he started one.
Yeah,
I
we
did.
already
Thank you,
penciled
I
it
did,
in.
yeah.
So we have a few of the matchups set. We're just waiting to see this.
I got nothing over
Five
here
Fast
yet.
out G
This
boy.
is still something.
Huge mixer.
G boy with that ball
G-Boy
change.
needed something positive to happen there.
And that's
4 frames left. He's got to get on the gas pedal. Put some pressure on Bass. Bass is probably feeling pretty relaxed right now, seeing the back-to-back open by his opponent leading up to that point.
Ah,
Yeah, but if G-Boy starts to strike here,
And well, you gotta remember, he's giving away 10 after the first game.
yes, that's correct. Right. Bass has 10 on.
10 lead.
he really needed that one to carry though.
Needed to get a little bit of a break there. That ball was so high flush and rolled. Great pass to the 9 pin. Decent enough pitch to get 10, but as they say here at Bayside, your ball will be right back there.
Oh, that's a been
So
up here.
Bass with a 17-pin lead this game,
And a 10-pin
and a
cushion.
10-pin
Hey, I-
pushing the game before.
Literally, I put these 4 in because
There by
he was
Gus
announcing
Boy.
it, and then I went and grabbed
So you
the
got
other camera,
86 and
and then I
6.
just
I'll be honest, I think
So Bass has essentially got a 30-pin lead with 3 frames to go. And a ball.
good bait. Fair.
Yeah, you never know though. 5 and 6.
Oh,
I mean, I know it's only 3 frames, but with that few pins, anything can happen.
he's still going to throw 2 shots on lane 5, which
Hat on.
he's had a very
Hat on.
swirly look on.
Let's do this. Let's feature that match. Because the other match is done.
That ball is going to cross over.
And carry!
Huge break. Wow. Huge break for the Bass House.
I'm trying to see whatever way it's throwing. See.
Even without the ball, they were called.
Past the mouth is usually 5.
Yeah.
So it was the effect 4.
Is that good for now?
That's what
They're
I'm
going to go into the back for
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Double
Bass
right here.
using the spine.
Double right here with a huge That ball was a lot further right than the last one, and it did not slow down.
That rolled like plastic.
It did not slow down.
Oh, well, look, its speed was up on
Yeah,
that one.
didn't
and-
see it at all.
Yeah.
Good break to get 7 out of that, honestly. Could have been a
Real,
lot
yeah.
more.
Open bucket could be a problem.
That's
Though.
gonna be a good time.
Oh my god.
Oh, million ways to shot
Like
this
that
one.
there.
JQ,
Yeah, he's on.
he's up there. Well, he has a snow. That's
Oh!
with that open, opens the door slightly
They
for
win it.
people to make a move.
All right, hey.
Like you said, anything can happen in free
Anything
frame.
can
For
happen,
sure.
especially on this pair, 5 and 6.
Oh,
So with the strike here,
I'm losing that last.
Gutter Boy can put himself right back in.
Yeah, he can statement right here with the ball.
Oh, it doesn't quite make it there.
Lazy 6-man just dies in the gutter. Great shot on lane 5. Always a tough lane to throw to get the ball to pace up the pocket.
Yeah, and I mean, it just didn't quite get there with enough authority to get that 10 out.
It definitely ricocheted and rolled out. He definitely, it looked like I hadn't really seen him cover that much lane. He'd been playing in the middle of the lane, but still keeping it with a small belly. And that one got pretty far right out of him really early.
I would guess that if we asked him, he'd say that, yeah, I missed out.
Yeah.
It's a 6
A lot of players utilizing spare balls this weekend.
Yeah.
Not a lot of players throwing.
And even
I
further
don't
than
use spare balls, so not a lot of players employing that this weekend. Though Gutter Boy wishes he had carried the frame
The frame
before,
before.
because that shot on 6 was absolutely
Big
hunting.
swing wise. So 8th frame, 125 with a strike up in the 9th. Fast amount is at 131. Sorry, I just.
I mean, we have decided
I
to
think
take
it's
that
good.
we're
It's good. We're good.
You're brave.
And a 10-pin lead, so he's up 420 essentially, or
Gonna try to keep it in here.
you want to throw frame.
Holy chicken.
Most important ball frame bowling right here.
Like second fucking nature.
9th
So,
frame.
holy chicken beat.
Set yourself up for that.
Look pretty good.
Oh! Got to the pocket, but lazy. Not in the same way that Gutter Boy was lazy.
Well, I mean, he's using glass. I understand it has an asymmetric floor,
But yeah, yeah.
unless you get a bunch of surface on it.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can hear me. If he picks it up, go Gutter Boy, will be up a couple.
Right, but Gutter
But
Boy is
he's
going to
giving
make
away
up
that.
a 10-pin stagger, too.
Well, even with that, we have a strike to a spare. So
Yeah.
10 pins off set.
We'll see how Bass covers this up, and then we'll do a score recap in a second.
Oh, no. There's no way that hell that was ever getting there.
No, man, you didn't
Well-
want to try to cover too much of the lane on the fair today. for sure.
Zero chance that was getting there.
That makes things a lot more interesting.
Oh, somebody calling out Go Bass. Bass, obviously, one of our hosts here. We love Bass. A little bit of a miscue there, though. On league night, that ball might get there.
Oh, yeah.
On the 2010 Masters, not getting
No.
not getting there.
Like we talked about earlier, you don't really want to try to cover too much lane, no matter where you play it.
Right, yeah.
Now he needs to go back here.
Wait, no, that's out. Okay, so it's not a washout. It could be worse. It could definitely be worse.
Best he's got here is 160.
He's first one in the 10.
Well, we were just
Yeah,
doing all the
he's
math right now.
giving up a 10
If he
pins.
makes this,
Yeah, 160 if Bass goes spare strike, and give him an extra 10.
Puts him at 170.
I don't know. I didn't really see him,
Gutter Boy's
honestly.
at 25.
But they
If he
need
goes
to
9 spare, that's 45, 65. That's not enough. He needs double.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you gotta make this fair.
I
And
like
he
make sure
Definitely has to have
stay
the
up.
first one. And now, so if he shoots it,
Don't get it back. Go.
60, 85 is enough. He needs the first one for sure.
So,
First one for
I
sure, and good count.
I'm not really sure. I don't even know if I saw him throw a shot.
This
Oh,
strike.
no, I think he still needs to double.
So strike
But I would see
50, 70. Yeah, so he does
He
see
still
the
needs
double.
double.
10.
10.
Yeah.
So it all
Gutter
depends
Boy
on the
needs
count.
a double.
The count depends on the
Yes,
count.
the count is important here. Yeah,
Count
for
is
sure.
important.
8 or better, and Gutter Boy
You should
needs
really get them
Right.
all.
actually 6 or better, and Gutter Boy needs
That should
Yeah.
be enough. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, one of his
160.
best shots of the match.
Needed it. Definitely
Right
needed
there.
it. Needed it to make sure Gutter Boy throws a good shot here. And
So
let's see,
he's sitting 160,
9.
right?
Yes,
So that's 170.
170.
So let's gotta get the first one.
Gutter Boy needs 80, and that's a tie. Right? So
Well, no,
81.
he's at 60.
No, I'm saying if Gutter Boy got to 80, that's a tie.
Oh,
Wow. Huge double. Had to have it.
very huge double.
Had to have
So,
it.
I feel like the guy
is-
who invented huge double, that was a huge
So
double.
what is fastest score?
That's
160.
160. So he's sitting essentially 170.
Correct.
Right.
So with that strike and a 9, yeah, I think all he needs is good count here.
Oh, that's right. He only has to get
Because he,
171.
yeah,
Right.
he needs to get to 171.
Yeah.
With 9 out, he's at 170.
Yeah, that double was huge. He had to have the first one.
Yeah.
Had to have the first one.
There it is! Gutter Boy!
Succession on everything. That is a wrap.
Here we go. Let's go through the
And-
matches for the next
Was
round.
that for the right to bowl Mallory? Or the right
It
to bowl,
is, yeah.
Fastest Clinic?
For Mallory. So let's go through
Oh,
the
yeah.
matchups for this next round. We're
Great.
going to have a re-oil. Should we
Great.
cut the feed and come back for the rest
Oh, well,
of it?
what's the drone billing on with 45 minutes?
Yeah. So we got to figure re-oil's going to take maybe 10 minutes. So it says at about an hour.
Yeah.
And give us another 45.
Might as well.
And then, what is there? 1, 2, 3, 8.
Remember, this one is 2 games.
Yeah,
This one's
next
two.
round, 2 games.
1, 2,
Yeah, you
3.
probably ought to restart.
Yeah, why don't we do that? So let's go ahead and cut the feed, and then I'm gonna get you guys back in here. I am King Ding Dong. You're watching the Striking Oil Bowling Show live on Facebook, live on YouTube, and live on Twitch. Once we restart, get back in here, like, subscribe, share. We're gonna get into the actual Sweet 16 of the advanced round. And once we come back on, we will let you know all the matchups, all the lineups, all the lane assignments. Thank you for watching. I am King Ding Dong. This is the Striking Oil Bowling Show. Please like, subscribe, and share.
What?
I didn't know that real